Hello, planet Earth. It's Landria Onkka. Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube. I'm here to help you break through those fears and live an amazing life. Are you ready for that? Okay, so I wanted to talk today about basically using law of attraction in 2020 and beyond. It's going to be different. Hey, everybody's starting to show up here. We're going to talk about something really powerful today. Law of attraction, manifesting what you desire. We have always been focused on getting that, using law of attraction, all these techniques. And today I want to talk to you about what is happening on the planet, how things are shifting. Good morning, Judy. And hi, Holly. How things are shifting and how you can use that in a completely more powerful way. Now, if you saw my video today came out talking about how your manifesting is getting amplified. In other words, your power seems to be increasing. It actually isn't increasing. It always was there, but it's almost like opening a door and now you can see outside. It always was beautiful out there. The sun was always shining, but now you're seeing it. And so before we were back here, we've been told all these things, the world is running in a way that's been very dense and those veils are coming down. So now you're realizing, holy cow, I have amazing powers that I can use like this. And you guys are starting to see that happening. So, hey, Luna Eclipse, St. Louis, Missouri. Oh, yes. You know what? I'm going to be doing more of the live streams because as I get this information, sometimes it takes a while to edit and post it and get out there. And I want to just, when I get these downloads, go straight to you because I know these are the things that we're all thinking about. So law of attraction, how's it going to be used differently? Well, as you know, if you've watched my channel, I'm not a big fan of the term. Law of attraction to me is telling someone, whoever's using it, that there's a law to attract something. And what I want to help you with going into 2020 and beyond is realizing these manifesting powers that you have happen with a thought. There's nothing between you and what you desire. If you're observing something and focused on it, it is starting to manifest. That's it. So law of attraction for me is misleading. And so I like to just say you're shifting into a new reality. So how's this changing in 2020? Oh, good. I've been feeling so good lately. I've been seeing so many angel numbers. Yes, this is all happening. It's the shift of the collective consciousness up to the higher frequency. That opens us up to more possibilities. So imagine down here, this is a lower frequency, and this is what's down here. And everybody's fighting for everything. And then the higher you go up in your frequency, the more everything opens up and you start to see all the probabilities. You're less involved with the me, and what can I get because that's a lower density. And I know it's tough because we want stuff, we want to be happy. But when you focus on positive thoughts, doing the right thing, and we know what the right things are at that time. There's no right and wrong, but we know better now. Giving. Good afternoon from the UK, Stacy. Stacy, are you ready? Okay. Narelle Black, I hope I pronounced it. 2020 with a new vision moving forward. Yes. And by the way, this is real. This is not just another, we're going to do a New Year's resolution. And then, about 30 days later, we go back to who we are. We are changing. The planet is changing. I know a lot of you have felt that. I certainly have felt the shift. Now, here's what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to do a live stream on New Year's, probably New Year's Eve or day, probably New Year's Eve, before you go out and partying. What I want to share with you is that, there's going to be shifts. So as things change and it makes room for the new, things will shift for you. When we go to higher thoughts, we must now see everything, and this will take practice and effort. We will need to see everything as a positive for us to shift into a higher frequency and reality. So don't be alarmed if you think, oh, this isn't working. I just got laid off, or my boyfriend or girlfriend broke up with me, or whatever. The universe is giving you exactly what you need at the time to go into the new reality. So, people have always said, there's going to be these cataclysmic events on the planet. Not if we as a collective are on a higher frequency, raise it, and then those let's just say probabilities do not have to come into our existence. You are in control. So we're holding a lot of power going into this new year. It's already happening. This doesn't happen in a day, right? So I just want to remind you that let's get away from law of attraction. If I say it 10 times, it'll show up. Or if I do this, that'll show up. That is the human seeking the outside world to make him or her happy. And that is still that lower density law of attraction technique kind of thinking. I want to get us out into the higher beings, higher thinking, higher actions, higher frequency, meditating, seeing everything as an opportunity, right? When things happen, say, this is my gift, this is an opportunity, it changed for a reason. And even as a human, it's uncomfortable. I know that this is going to take me to something greater. That's going to be your biggest challenge. So I'm going to see what you guys are saying there. Israel, we have Israel, Warwick. I said that right, Warwick, England. Americans, we always mispronounce the towns in England. Yes, the new year is going to be awesome. Oh, I saw 2222 as I'm watching your video. Well, I just want you to know that we must also start paying attention to the signs. So what's going to happen is to shift into the higher frequency, the manifesting like this, the great opportunities. We're going to be going into like a real power zone. What does that mean? It's like, woo, things are accelerating. Signs are showing up. Opportunities are showing up. What I want to tell you, hey, Toronto, what I want to say is please pay attention to those opportunities. They're always coming, and the dense humans that have inhabited this earth up until this point, we say, oh, that's coincidence. Let's get rid of the word coincidence. We know that's not true. Let's start seeing everything as a sign. And now what I want to talk to you about, and I'm going to do a whole video on this, is how do we read signs? So when you separate yourself from that out there, the law of attraction, the thing you're asking out there, that's not what's going on. You're doing it all. When you think of something out there, I want you to remember that at all times when you're asking and whatever's going on, nothing is separate from you, okay? That out there is not separate from you. So your power is right here. So when you're asking for answers and all these things, sometimes we've got all this stuff going on in our head and you go, oh, that didn't happen, or that's a sign that I shouldn't do it. And then we watch that you're not allowing your ego to create some stories that you call signs. All right, so this is the letting go and trusting and knowing that everything's happening exactly the way it should be. So 2020, super powerful law of attraction. You can use that term all you want. That's fine. But if you understand what it truly means and that there's nothing that you need to attract, you simply can switch into that existence. Merry Christmas, Buffalo, New York. Awesome. Yes. So Luna eclipse has been seen 1111. We all have. We all been seeing these numbers. It started like earlier in the year and it hasn't stopped. I've seen us go through phases, transitions, challenges, all these things. And now we are actually, you're going to start seeing, this is happening a lot. I've seen it with all of my friends, and it's happening, at least here in my reality. I'm seeing some big personal shifts going on. Things that we thought, oh my gosh, here we go again. Here's another shift. This is a different kind of shift from the transformation that we've been going through up to this point. It's going to be a more massive one into that super high frequency where you're going to really be in that reality that you want to live in. In other words, you're going to have more control. You're going to be able to allow things to flow and not worry or wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning. We've all done that, right? Wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, freaking out about stuff. I want you guys to just start to roll with it and know that we're accelerating. The planetary frequency is accelerating. So all these structures that you see out there, those are going to seem really intense. Focus on you and your frequency. So I got some, Jeffrey Wayne. Oh, I'm new here. I'm going to subscribe. Great, because guess what I'm going to do? And I will announce this when it's up and running. It should be coming soon. I'm going to host, we're going to have a membership miracle circle. There is power in numbers. It only takes a very small percentage of high frequency beings to change the entire planet. Why? Lower frequencies, even though they have the same equal manifesting power, there's a lot of cracks in what they do. They turn on each other, right? They're not coming from a place of love. So the cause and effect from what they manifest in a lower frequency it's not going to be good, all right? So they don't wield the kind of power that higher frequencies do. When higher frequencies come together, even in small groups, we amplify our manifesting power, right? That does happen. Why? We're all focused on one. Our focus is organized. I'm going to start doing that. Not only are we going to do that, we're going to, my birthday is January 1st. Well, happy birthday. What we're going to do in this miracle circle is we're going to start using this power, and we're going to, on some circle meetings, we're going to focus on the abundance. We're going to focus on the awakening. We're going to focus on different things within the group, so everybody can come in with the desires, the things that they would like to change, and the group will actually focus on these things. Now, you guys know this is real. If you've seen the experiments they've done with focus groups of meditation, actually changing the crime rate in cities. This has been done over and over again. This is not woo-woo stuff. So, hey, New York, Barbara Rodriguez, welcome. So please know that this is real. This is powerful. This is quantum physics. January 18th, is it 18th, on a Saturday at 9 a.m., go to landriaonkka.com. I have a manifesting 3-hour activate abundance. We're going to not feel bad about having things anymore. We can be spiritual people and be abundant. We have a different definition of what abundance is, right? The law of attraction, instead of, I need that to make me happy. Now we're going to say abundance flows. There is no lack on this entire planet. What's stopping me from having abundance? Maybe your definition of it needs to change. Maybe it's no longer having a car or a house. Maybe it's just pure joy and having everything you want, including luxuries that you desire, but you're no longer requiring it to be happy. We're going to have that. If you guys want to, hi, Indiana. If you guys want to go over to landriaonkka.com and sign up, I am offering a manifest now is the code. You'll get 25% off. That brings it under $30 for 3 hours with me. That's all going to change in 2020. So take advantage of that now, because I've got a lot of things coming out, and I want to give you guys discounts and make this reasonable for you to get this training, put these practices in place. So 3 hours, and then you get a recording, because we have to practice. We must practice and get in our head, because we're going to go back to the old habits, right? And so we don't want to go back down to this lower frequency. We want to take advantage of that higher frequency, the wheels coming down, because again, that thought's going to start manifesting a lot quicker. So, all right, so we've been on here almost 15 minutes. Does anybody have any questions specifically about like law of attraction and anything you want to ask me? Yeah, it wasn't about big things like work or love. It was a year of changes, and I feel different. You are not alone. Total darkness, I went a long way, and finally I could see changes, and I think of everything differently. And you will. It's not that you won't be challenged. So Juan Don, thank you for that. You will be challenged, but as was just stated, I feel differently about it. So when you feel differently, you're actually then connecting to a higher frequency, and the universe now stops sending you those lessons that you ordered, because we always get what we need, right? That you ordered, and now it's like, okay, you got it. this isn't a problem. And so now you'll start to get other positive things coming in because you're working through and evolving. Hello, Southern California. Okay, I don't use the law of attraction. Well, it's not something that we use, but I understand what you're saying. Oliver, yes, you're not using it. You're always manifesting. So when we think we're using, like, as you know, most people say, I'm going to use the law of attraction now. No, what were you just thinking? You're manifesting. So now we're going to go into a more advanced way of manifesting, and that's no more attracting. What I think and feel is happening. What I focus on is happening. My need to heal is forefront. Okay, synaptic gen, hard to manifest when dealing with genetic system disease. I'm still in palliative care. Palliative care. Okay, I hope I pronounced that right. Well, you are manifesting right now. So when you're battling it, so I don't know if you guys saw this, one of my videos about going straight into the pain. All right, this is going to seem like so wrong, but when you have physical pain or whatever it is, you cannot run from it. It's there. And the more you battle it, the more you're actually focused on the pain that you don't want. So you're focused on not wanting the pain. So when you look at it, sit and actually ask yourself, what in my body is hurting right now? What am I dealing with? What is this? And what's causing this? And what are the thoughts in my head, or what are the thoughts and beliefs up until that point when you got ill? What was happening that you could shift? Not everything is just you bringing stuff on. A lot of times we go into illness as part of our evolution to learn. It can be a positive thing. It can always be a positive thing. But if you want to heal yourself, there's a very good chance that these illnesses have been exacerbated or brought on by things that must change. And so this is your body saying, there is another way. So look straight at it, look straight at the pain. And I've had people tell me that it subsided. I've had people actually have spontaneous healings by doing this. I don't want to promise that. You're in control of your body, and always, of course, advise your doctor. Thank you, TDF. Hi. As usual, you're spot on. Looking forward to the group experience. Hugs and Happy New Year to you too, my friend. I keep waking up at 3 a.m. for every night. Okay, what's my take on that, Sutton Kelly? That is, and if you're familiar with Joe Dispenza, who's amazing, he deals a lot with the brain. He's very scientific. They do all these, tests and stuff. I've actually been wired at one of his advanced events. I love science, so I love that he talks a lot about that. And there is a time period, and it's around 3 and 4, when your physical chemistry does change and it makes you more vulnerable and wherever you are in your sleep state. So that would be when things start to happen. Like, you will wake up with the sweats because the brain is now shifted into something else. And so if you're in a negative state of mind, that's when all these thoughts will come to the surface. So I suggest you read one of his books, because I'm not going to try and explain what he does so well. And that is that basically your whole body chemistry does change. That's when everything subsides. The outside world, is quiet now. And then that's when all the internal stuff and the physical, like I said, chemistry changes so that it comes to the surface. And so if you have worries, that's when they're going to go, boom, here I am. Leg pain, my legs hurt and my head hurt every day. Kimberly Wakefield. You know what? Maybe we need to do a healing. I think we need to do a healing live chat here. I'll make a note of this. Now I have to tell you guys this, and so I'm not going to spend too much time on the healing today, because I think that's a whole live chat. I had a spontaneous healing myself in my foot. I was in so much pain for years. I decided, that's it, I'm going to have to go get an operation. Well, I happened to quit my investment banking career and started doing things like this. Got my internet training, learned how to create online businesses, and started to talk to people and do the things that I was passionate about. Wrote a book. I have a movie out. If you guys saw it, it's The Rooftop Christmas Tree. It's showing right now. My life completely changed. And guess what? Had a spontaneous feeling in my foot. I was going in the wrong direction. Feet, hips, legs can often be literal, signs, messages that you're going in the wrong direction. So I think we're going to have a whole video on that. Sending you, Keith Fletcher, sending lots of love and healing to all of you too. Isn't that sweet? And so remember this. Every time you are thinking good thoughts, please spread it to the planet. When the planet increases its frequency, instead of saying, I'm here trying to raise my frequency, 2020, I'm going to do all these things, and that out there is nasty, we must understand we are not separate. We must operate as one unit. In other words, now, whatever you want for yourself, send it out to the planet. And the miracle circles is what we're going to start doing that. Okay, Benita Kula, I'm trying to manifest the love of my life. It's complicated. Love rival, we met in 2008. Okay, so you're going after one person. What if that's not the love of your life? Only the ego makes those decisions. Can you let it go? Guess what might happen? When you let it go, you're no longer like the pain, battling it. It's not happening. I want this. That's the ego. If this person doesn't desire you, or if it's not meant to be, there's a positive reason for that, and there's somebody amazing for you. The fact that you're still trying to get back into that may mean that you're shutting the door for the other people that are totally right for you, right? So Mr. Right or Miss Right or Mr. Right, whoever you guys are looking for, is like, hello, and you're over going, oh, I have to have this person, I have to have this person, it's not working. Well, guess what? You can't lose that which you don't have, that isn't meant for you. You can't lose it. It will always show up. It'll keep coming back around to you. I think the best thing you could do, Benita, is to let it go. Just let it go and be okay with that, and allow yourself to be open to whatever else could show up. There's no one person for you on this planet. There are endless probabilities, and that includes other people, other loves of your life. Hello, Poland. Yeah, you finally caught me live. Okay, by the way, everybody that told me that they don't get notified before I go on, apparently it's a YouTube thing. Yeah, so I signed up for somebody to go live, and it was a tech channel, and I never got notified either. So that apparently that's something that is an issue with live. So I'm fascinated about parallel reality and the use for a powerful law of attraction. Okay, so again, parallel realities, they all exist right now, and you can switch into them. Every time you think about this, every time you make a new decision, you're shifting a new reality. You are not the same person that was thinking that other way. And that one thought shifted you into another direction, because this now opens a chain of reaction to other things. This is why every thought is so important. This is why we must focus on that higher thought, sending the light and love, knowing this plan is a challenge. It's painful to see it, but don't focus on that. Know that you're here for a reason. We're all in it together. No one has more problems than the other. Trust me, we've all had it. And yes, I started healing. So Oliver, healing. Start to focus on whatever it is you want to change, and look at it and say, what is this message? And I'm going to look at it. I'm going to embrace it. I'm going to look straight at it. You're, instead of battling it, right? It'll start to subside. And then you focus on it. White light, focus on white light, healing, meditate. When we battle anything, we create struggle. Struggle is what hurts. We'll always have pain to some extent on this planet until we all transition. But only struggle is what hurts, because struggle is when you battle it and you don't see any value in it and you just don't want it. Well, guess what? You're on planet Earth. So good morning. How do we get a journal? If you go to landriaonkka.com, you can go into my store. And the journal, I think it's like $9.95. If you click on there, it'll take you to Amazon. I have many more cool things coming out. I'm going to give you guys so much stuff. 555. Oh, did you? Yes, major changes. Yes, 555 is major changes. I do know that. Okay, you're saying a white light prayer every day too. So Keith, do it. Continue to do it every time you think about it, and bring the white light in to your body. Imagine it coming from your head straight down to your body. The power of all probabilities, all manifestation, all that is beautiful, all that is light. Now, if you take my one of my webinars, I have one in there. If you guys, it's recorded, so you can go in and get the recording. And we actually do. I believe it's 5 mantras and practices just like this. And I give them to you, and then you not only have them, but you have this video that you can watch for 3 hours that takes you through all of these and what they mean. We protect ourselves, then we bring the manifestation light in, and these practices, they're powerful, they're real. Yes. Okay, wonderful. Oliver, wonderful. All right, so we've been on for 25 minutes. I don't want to have practicing stillness. Absolutely. Stillness, that's the toughest thing, is to clear that chatter out. But do practice this. In fact, those who find it more difficult to meditate are the ones that should do it even more so, because that means you've got a lot of chatter, and chatter is a block. It's a block to opening up to what is so amazing for you. You are unconditionally loved. So can we put law of attraction over here and use it as just manifesting? We are now so powerful, and it's going to increase. We're going to send our light and our love out to the planet. We're going to receive that, right? We receive it instead of focused on getting the things or the person, right? The person's going to make me happy. They won't. You hold that power, and it starts today. The healing can start. What can you learn from anything, any kind of pain in your life? What do you learn from that? Once you get the lesson, it will dissolve. Right? Okay, so yes, Val, finding love. I truly thought I had, but last night they suddenly unexpectedly decided he doesn't feel it anymore. You know, love never goes away. So whatever we call love a lot of times isn't really love at all. It's excitement and passion. And Val, you know what? It's sort of funny. This happened just before the new year. Yay. Yay, thank you for letting me go. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Go, girl. Okay. Okay. Yay. So we've got somebody putting some nasty stuff on here, and thank goodness I have YouTube's blocking it. All right, it's working. All right, we don't allow negative. I'm going to report this one, by the way. All right. We don't allow negativity. Okay. So be careful if you say something on my channel, it's going straight over to YouTube. Hey guys, I love you. We're going to talk next week. Either, like I said, I'm not sure when I'm going to do it. I'll try and give you notification. You are powerful. It is amplifying. And what's going to happen now is, you're going to find that you're shifting into new realities much quicker. You're going to start paying attention to the signs. Look at them. Don't let the ego tell you what it all means. Allow it to flow. Be patient. And I guarantee you that you're going to see amazing things in the new year. Again, don't let things that happen convince you that things are going wrong. They're not. It's all good. Go with it. Flow with it. Send your light and love. Get ready for some amazing things. Thank you, everybody, for joining me, and have an amazing weekend. And I will talk to you next week. And of course, I'll be posting more videos between now and then. God bless you too. Thank you, Israel. God bless you.